Nerd and nerds alike? I don't know. Wait, no, you wouldn't be a nerd because you're looking at this video right now. Which means that, oh, my fan's right here. Yeah, there. Which means that you must not be a nerd because you have to watch this video to understand how the settlement in Jamestown is, and all nerds know this. Just kidding. I guess. I'm a nerd. Wait, nerds don't wear flat brims. Okay. So my hair's wet again. Yeah. It's night. What am I supposed to do? Like, how, not take a shower and then wake up super early in the morning to take a shower? Come on, people. Let's be realistic here. No way I can wake up earlier than 7. I just can't. Honestly, like, I am so glad I do not have to ride a bus. Because it is physically impossible for me to wake up earlier than 7. It is. So, you already guessed my, no you didn't. We're going to take another viewer request from my viewer request bag. Alright. The history of Jamestown. Okay. I guess we're going on the history of Jamestown. Fake viewer card. Again. Until you guys start sending me viewer cards, I'm just going to do whatever I want to do. So, if you want me to do something, just comment below. Wow, this is a long intro. Okay! So we're on to the history of Jamestown. This probably will be a 2-part video, because it's so long. Okay. So it all started with a guy named Sir Walter Raleigh. And England was getting really overpopulated at this time. And so, and the Spaniards were over in the Americas getting boatloads of gold. And he's like, wait a minute. If I take people from England, which is already overpopulated, and then move them to the Americas where there might be gold, I could be rich. I could make bank. So he does it. And if I tell you the name of the colony, you'll understand what happened next. Roanoke. Epic fail. Like, honestly, are they dead? Did they just run in the woods? Did the Indians kill them? Were they, like, all drowned and buried at sea? Nobody knows. Nobody knows. They're just gone. So then, fast forward to a few years later, England's still a little spectacle. Spectacle? I don't know. England's still a little iffy on, I don't think we should be sending another 200 colonists over. Just saying. But this one guy named something Highclute, I'll tell you his name later, something Highclute, he gives 4 reasons why they should build a colony. And apparently the British thought, yeah, this is pretty. This is actually a good idea. Let's send some colonists. So, just before Christmas, 1606, they set off 3 ships, the Discovery, Godspeed, and Susan something. And the ship sailed. And then April 1607, they get to Jamestown, and they name it Jamestown after their king, King James. Yeah. Don't know if he has a numeral after it. He may or may not. But anyways, so he goes to, they set up Jamestown, but there seems to be a little problem. Just a little bit. only a few people actually know how to build houses, and only a few people actually know how to farm, and a lot of people think they're above so much work that they shouldn't do any. These people were called the gentlemen, and can I say something? You guys are jerk faces. I mean, if you're going to be in a colony, you know there's not going to be houses set up before you get there. Honestly, if you're going to be in a colony, you better start the work or just, like, you know, join the colony after it's successful and there's a cash crop called tobacco. Just saying. And then, so, yeah, you can see there's a little problem. But they managed to fix it where the people who build houses, let's say, this person builds my house, and I can farm, so I get them food. Alright? But, see, they're not very good at, like, hunting, and they're more of farmers, but barely farmers. Because, I mean, have you seen London, England? It's not farmland as much, especially London, where these people came from. I mean, have you seen London? I mean, I haven't seen London personally, but I just imagine New York. Imagine farming in New York City. Yeah, I can't imagine it either. But anyways, so, yeah. And so food is kind of a little, yeah. So, there's a neighboring Indian tribe, the Powhatans, I think, and they decide, well, John Smith, you're the bravest of us all. Go talk to those Indians and, you know, trade a little, right? So he and the chief make a deal, and he'll give the chief weapons, and the chief will give the colony food. And the chief is thinking this is a wise investment, because all he has to do is give them a little extra food from the food they already get. And then, but he gets weapons in return. Weapons that the other Indians don't have. And so he'll have the advantage over basically the entire Indian population, because they have these weapons now. And so, yeah, they make it through a winter, and then the next winter, unfortunately, John Smith gets injured from a gunpowder accident. Don't want to talk about it, because it's really embarrassing for John Smith. Like, his own gunpowder just, like, ignited. And, yeah. So, anyways, he was rushed to London, and since he was kind of gone, the Indians didn't really want to trade with them, because the only one that actually really liked the Indians was John Smith. And if you've seen the movie Pocahontas, just scrap that from your mind, because that is not at all what happened. But anyways, Pocahontas did like John Smith, but she didn't like him in that way. They were just kind of friends. Friends, not more than that. She married somebody else and moved to London. Or England. I'm just going to call it London. And yeah. But she was not in love with John Smith. And she was like 11 at that time. 40-year-old man, 11-year-old girl. Yeah, no. But anyway, so their deal kind of broke because John Smith wasn't there, and the Indians were like, screw you, colonists, because we only like John Smith. So yeah, just screw you. So then, the colonists make 3 really big mistakes. Number 1, they leave their fishing nets, every single one of them, in the water, and they rot, and they can't fish. Number 2, they make them Indians really mad, and then the Indians circle their base, because, you know, they've built walls around their base. So the Indians circle it. So they can't go out to get fresh water, and nobody can come in to give them supplies. Number 3. They put all their eggs in one basket, and they decide that we're not going to rationalize food for the winter. We're just going to eat it all now, and then when the shipment from London comes, we're going to eat that for winter. So eventually the Powhatan Indians, you know, give out, and then they go back to their camp. And the shipment comes in. The food is spoiled. Can you see this problem here? Yeah, I see it. So the colonists, as you know, can start becoming very hungry because they can't farm. It's winter. You can't farm in winter. I mean, have you seen snow? So they become very hungry, and they start eating, and they go into this time called the starving time. And in the starving time, they become very hungry, to the point where they will eat anything. So they start by eating their horses. When all the horses are gone, they go to dogs. When all the dogs are gone, they go to cats. When all the cats are gone, they go to snakes. When all the snakes are gone, they go to rats. When all the rats are gone, they eat the soles of their shoes. And then, ladies and gentlemen, when that's gone, they start eating human flesh. Yes, that's right. The first Americans, well, no, because that's the name. Okay, the first English Americans were cannibals. Take a few minutes to process this. They didn't actually kill people to eat them, but since people were already dropping like flies, they just were like, well, it's food. I'm hungry as heck. Why not? So, in the end, at the end of spring, they finally were able to farm and they stopped eating people. But out of the 300 colonists that arrived, only about 60 of them were still alive. And a new shipment of colonists came in that spring with food. Yeah. And that is how Jamestown started. That is how our America was born. If you like this video, subscribe, comment, and like, and check out my other channel, Days of Awesomeness. I'll put the link in the little comment thing. And if you have anything you want me to cover, because I'm nerdalicious, and you might be wondering why, I'll try my best to research and stuff. So, comment below. Or go in the discussion and comment. Or comment on my other channel. I don't care. Just as long as you comment. It's great. Bye-bye.